Hey everybody, how's it going? Before this video gets going, I would like to put out a call to everyone to go down to one of your local museums and volunteer. Doesn't matter whether you want to be a docent or a cashier or just help out in some other way. So many museums after the shutdown of COVID, they lost so many volunteers, and it's hard to get those people back. It's hard to not just get those people back, to get anyone to volunteer anymore. But if you love history, it doesn't matter if it's a railroad museum, an oil museum like we have here in Taft, whatever. Go down there, do some volunteer work, be a docent, show people around. I do the work here at Tehachapi Depot Museum, and I find it very, very rewarding. I love sharing things with people, and I've learned a lot of things that I had no idea about before going to volunteer up there. So if you're interested in that stuff and you want to see museums open more, because a lot of museums now are only open one day a week. San Luis Obispo Railroad Museum is a great example. It's a huge museum with a great model railroad setup in it. One of the coolest things I've ever seen model railroad wise, but it's only open one day a week on Saturdays because they just don't have the people to staff it. So please, if you have the time and you have the interest, go talk to your local museum and see about becoming a docent or a cashier or whatever. Help in whatever way you can. All right, let's get on with this video. Hey everybody, depot duty again. It is February 19th, and we're just now opening up. Actually, technically not open yet, not for another 5 minutes, but got the door back there cracked. There's some people on the dock back there. But figured I'd just take you all around, see what goes on around here during the day. Maybe talk to some visitors if they're up to it, and check some stuff out with the depot. There's really nothing new up here. Since I did my last tour, I did find that broken knuckle down there alongside the tracks down at Illman. Called one of the curators and said, hey, would you guys be interested in that? Because they have some knuckles there that are not broken. And they said, yeah, bring it up, bring it up. So that's really about all that's new in here. And we are in what was the freight room. In passenger days, in the passenger era, became the maintenance of way and signal storage shop after that. And at that time they had built a wall in the middle here. The end where I'm standing now belonged to the maintenance of way, the track guys, and signal was back on the other end. All right, well, let's see what goes on today. All right, well, one of the things that I don't remember covering in the tour video that I did was the headlights. Over my left shoulder here, we have the steam type headlight, the headlight that would have been on a steam locomotive. And over my right shoulder here, the gyrating headlight. There were two manufacturers. I don't recall which one manufactured this. Is actually one of the gyrating headlights, as it was called. The other one was they called a Mars light. They all just kind of fell into the category of Mars lights. But Mars was actually a manufacturer. And I always wondered when I was younger, and they told me about these, why they were called Mars lights. What did they have to do with Mars? But now you know, and it's not the Mars Candy Company. But anyway, these were very effective. The railroad liked them. They were supposedly cut down on accidents. You can see that, looking at that way, how bright it got, and you can see there how the light was spread up and down and back and forth, and there was no doubt that there was a train coming. It couldn't be mistaken for a street light or something down the way, or a car or whatever. And they stopped using these because they were very maintenance intensive. There were a lot of moving parts, and they were very expensive. So they stopped using these. I remember them still having locomotives that had these working in the 80s, but I believe they stopped actually installing these in the 70s. I could be wrong about that. If any of you trainmen or train fans know, drop in the comments below. I'd be interested to know. All right, see what else happens today. All right, still haven't had any visitors, but it's still early. But a family over there with their kids playing in the playground. Standing out on the dock And obviously, master of stating the obvious. This behind me here is going to change. You can see the caboose over there. That is going to be moved right behind me here. They're going to cut this dock away, a part of it, put the caboose in here where the floor of the caboose will be just about level with the dock, so there won't be any stairs to go up or down. And they're working on that right now. They have architects working on the design, and they are soliciting general contractors. So that space behind me there will look different pretty soon. Another thing out here, I know I showed this in the tour video, but the train order board there. For those of you who don't know what train orders were, that is what they used to tell trains what they needed to do before the advent of modern signaling like we have here at the Tehachapi crossover. This is a control point. See those signals back there behind me? And before the advent of radios, where dispatchers could talk to trains or operators, whatever, before they could talk to trains, and before crews in the caboose and in the head end could communicate with each other. All right, what is your family name?
The Streeters.
What is it?
Streeters.
Streeters?
Yeah.
Sounds like a gang.
We are kind of a gang.
And you are from Stockton?
Stockton area, yep.
And your name is?
Brandon.
Lindsay.
Mackenzie,
Connie. Ann.
Wyatt,
What is it? Boyd? All right, well, it's nice to meet all you. These folks have been an absolute joy to take around and show this stuff. Mackenzie, I'm going to do a close-up on you because I love it when children like learning. And do you like learning too, Wyatt?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Have you guys had fun? Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank all of you, and you guys are going to be on YouTube.
Thank you very much.
Well, I didn't catch the front of this train because I was doing a little tour, talking to some friends. See that. But if we were to come out here, catch the rear DBU, or as I like to call them, helpers. Helper. Well, I missed the head end of another train because my camera wouldn't turn on. This is one of those days. But, we're not getting much train traffic. This is only the second train I've seen today. And I always hate that for folks who drive all the way up here and don't get to see many trains. But I get to see this one. There's Angel back there. She's always here on Sundays. But anyway, eastbound empty grain train. All right, well, going to show everybody the signal garden working. This is the control board for all the signals out there and over there. So let's get this thing fired up. All right, and your name is?
Burr Wilson.
Burr Wilson?
Yes.
That's a cool name. I like that name, Burr. And you're Stephanie.
Stephanie Stenmark.
All right. And you are from
Pengrove.
Pingrove, which you said is up near Petaluma, up in the north of the bay.
North Bay. That's it.
Yeah. And they're visiting today, and I've given them a little tour, and it's been a really busy day and getting towards the end of the day, so it's always good to have the last tour be a fun one. And it's been enjoyable. I hope you folks have enjoyed the tour, and I haven't talked too much, which I tend to do.
Well, we're enjoying the background music with the dialogue.
All right. All right. Well, thank you for visiting the museum today.
Thank you so much for touring us.
All right. My pleasure. All right. Well, it is the end of the day. We got Tyler here. We got Chris. What's your channel, Chris?
BNSF Rail Fan.
BNSF Rail Fan. Broken Foot Rail Fan here, Jenny. And they've been up here rail fanning this weekend. Come by and visit me at the depot today. It's always nice to see Jenny. I've only seen you twice, but still, you know. Hey. We're all real friendly.
Yes.
But anyway, hope you enjoyed the follow me around today and meeting some people from some different places and catching a couple of trains and just having a good time at the Tehachapi Depot Museum. So remember to keep shooting me the ideas. Drop in the comments below. Shoot me an email at motopoet59@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe, click on the bell if you want to be notified of future content, and we'll see you all later. Maybe up here at the Depot Museum sometime. Take care. All right, thank you.